In this video, we're going to show you how to add an emap and multiple emaps to your PSS software. So after you've logged into your PSS, you want to go to the Settings Manage portion. So if you might be looking at something like this here to begin with, go to Settings Manage, go to Emap Config. First thing is you want to picture edit and add the pictures. These are basically bitmaps you've created either in JPEG or GIF. In this case, I'm using JPEGs here. So I'm going to make emap1 the picture name and also the title. I'm going to locate the file and I'm going to use the first one here. This is a rectangular design, just something basic just to show you. And then a second picture as emap2. And then add that. Once you've added your two pictures, the software will actually store them in its own program directly under these following picture files. Once that's done, click OK. Now you want to go to Picture. It'll list these two pictures on the left-hand side here. You want to double-click on one of them. If it doesn't load up, just drag it in. So now, if you expand your screen, you'll be able to see the full display. My picture happens to be more like an 8.5 by 11 page. If you create smaller size pictures, it'll be easier to view them. But in this case, it also picks it up. You just have to make sure that you expand the screen to be full size. Then to add your second picture, you can add it as a child, so you can drag this into the first picture. So for example, I'm going to put it on the left-hand side. So if you have a security guard, let's say you have several DVRs inside of a big complex of buildings, you can make first an outline per building. So for example, let's say I'm going to make it here. This is going to be a separate building here in a big complex where emap2 is going to refer to cameras inside that building, and these three pink dots are going to refer to just three cameras, one camera on each separate building. So we're going to consider this to be a lot with 4 buildings, 1 building on each corner. 3 of the buildings have 1 camera each, and the 4th building here, referenced by emap2, is a building with several more cameras. So in that case, you can actually log into the child map by going to right-click on the emap2 and then go to child map. Now this building happens to be star-shaped, this hypothetical building, and we're going to drag cameras into this. So we're going to go into device, and I'm going to drag cameras into that. So I'm going to put in camera 1, camera 2, 3, 5. I'm just putting in arbitrary cameras in there. This is just for demonstration purposes. Now I've got the main building that's referred to by emap2 with 5 cameras in there. I'm going to go back to emap1, right-click and go to parent, and I'm going to put in 4 more cameras. So I'm just going to drag some cameras from some other DVR at a different location. Now keep in mind that in this scenario, we're actually using 2 DVRs that are states apart from each other. Once that's done, once you've inserted your pictures and also assigned cameras to your pictures, you simply then press save. And now I'm going to show you how you can actually pull up this emap and go to those cameras directly. So I'm back to the main screen in PSS. I'm going to click on emap. It's going to show my cameras right here. If I wanted to go into the second DVR, I would click on emap2 and double click it, and it'll reference that. I'm going to double click on the camera, and it's going to pull it up right here. If you've selected the same square and you keep clicking on different cameras, it'll just keep on showing them in the first channel. You can show multiple cameras this way by first selecting square 1, selecting camera 1, go to a second rectangle, double click the second camera, go to third rectangle, add the third camera there. In this case, all these cameras are pulling up mainstream. If you want to show the extra stream, you do have to right click and select the camera yourself. This should traditionally only be used on the premises where you have an internal network that's either a gigabit network or a fiber network. Now I can go back to the main map by just clicking this arrow to go back, or go deeper by pressing right, or just right clicking. Here. Now I'm going to bring in these cameras that are from a different DVR by selecting a different rectangle, putting them in there. Here we go. So this video quickly shows you not only how to insert an emap, but also how to put in multiple emaps for one location. This is great for areas where you have multiple DVRs in a building complex. I hope you find this useful. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel and Facebook, like our Facebook page for 123 CCTV. Thank you.